What is up everyone, it's TK and today we're going to see some of Klaus's attacks in Legends League and we're going to see how he uses his RC walk with that fox and also maybe multiple invisibilities, maybe less invisibilities. So let's dive in and see what he does. First attack, we're here on a very toxic double rage. Now guys, this is where Klaus is different than anyone else. Just because when I was watching him live, I did not expect any of these RC walks and you're going to see why. This attack is the most interesting one out of, I think, all, just because of the way he uses the RC walk. He's going to go in with the RC on the mortar, and notice he's going to go in with the invisibility on both of those very low HP defenses, so RC can take it out with the electro boots. But guys, this is it. He doesn't need anything else. He's going to recall the RC right here. What is this? This is RC walk. It's not even RC charge. He didn't charge anything. He just walked. Like, what is going on? But that is interesting to see. He just got a flank of the town hall. He didn't go for crazy values with the rage tower with a huge funnel. No, he literally got 4 defense, and that's crazy. He's going in with the siege barracks on the top side. Now with the Ice Golem, Root Riders, King, everything down the middle, guys. Literally everything. Now notice 2 things once everything is going on with the Warden ability and the Ice Golems. Notice the 12 o'clock where he's going to send his RC. That's to funnel the main army. And notice his Overgrowth. These 2. The Overgrowth is going to be deployed in a way so the core is still visible, but not all of it. But the RC is being deployed so you can funnel those troops to stay in that core. These are 2 key things. If one of them don't happen, you are going to fail, especially in tournaments because it's hard mode. Now, he's going to go in with the Queen ability to test for traps because his loons died and he knows there is going to be traps in the core. RC on the top left side is going to use her ability very soon, but notice he used a very perfect skeleton spell for those back-end defenses with the back-end barbarians. And guys, I mean, what can I say how he crushed this base? It's insane. But you can see the little detail from the RC walk, the perfect invisibility spells, and then from the RC recalled back into the action and the Overgrowth with the perfect spell placement throughout the entire base. And of course, those 2 abilities from King and Queen, which the King opened the wall and the Queen tanked for the healers with her own healers. That is important. Sometimes you don't need to pop the Queen, but because you don't have any more core loons, go and pop the Queen ability because your healers are going to be tanking for your main 4-5 healers. That's the most interesting part about Klaus. But let's move on to the next hit. Now on this attack, I really want to say sorry to you guys because my laptop just died, so I had to go ahead and record again, but we went back really quickly, okay? So don't worry, what we're gonna see is a very small RC charge, and then yeah, my laptop is gonna kind of go away because of course I'm recording this first and then I'm talking on the videos. Now let's see this and we're gonna come back. We're back, and yes, nothing we missed too crazy. He just went with the RC ability and 1 or 2 more invisibilities. That's because the RC is too quick, you know, and he's using the dragons. Yes, the dragons, and he's doing it multiple armies so he can be more flexible in the tournaments. That's one of the reasons some of the pro players do multiple armies, and especially Klaus, because of course he needs to practice. He got a lot of accounts. Why to use 1 army on everything? So it's not really worth it. Now you can see he has more invisibilities when he's doing these dragon attacks because you need to get more when you have dragons. You can't go with those 5 or 4 invisibility spells to try to get the best. But notice he's getting the rage tower, scatter shot, and now he doesn't have a recall. He doesn't have that new spell. So he's just gonna leave the RC. He doesn't even have the Phoenix on the RC. The Fox all the way. And I don't know what I think about that, but still. Now he's gonna go in with the siege barracks to help the Queen on the left side, acting like a king basically. Now then later on he has the dragons with the rage gem of the Warden. Something that will speed the dragons up, but it will cost some HP, and that's why personally I think the healing tome is a lot better. But let's keep on watching. He popped a very good Warden ability with a very good kind of minion prince ability when just negating that core value. Queen is going to kind of stay alive very nice and very long. You can see how everything is being crushed and nothing can hit these dragons just because the bases doesn't have that much higher damage output to the air. It's only the air defense or the single infernos or multi-archer towers that can hurt you, and he didn't go through a single one of them. It's crazy. But now you can see the way he RC charged this attack with that invisibilities and just the haste vial and how he used everything else. Of course, we missed a few seconds, but don't worry, it wasn't too much. Okay, but let's move on to the next hit. Now, whenever I bring a pro player on the channel, even myself, I don't usually show the fails. And that is sometimes good, that is sometimes bad, because you guys think everything is perfect. And it's really not. Because look at this Klaus's sprint walk, or kind of RC walk, whatever you want to call it. He is going to be missing out on some nice invisibility spells, some very bad invisibility drops, but that is normal. It happens. If you are messing up your invisibility drops, is completely normal. Someone like Claus also can be able to do it. So don't worry. Now, he didn't get the funnel he was looking for. That's why he's a bit confused where to start the attack. But the best way is to start from the left, of course, because of the multi-archer tower. You don't want to keep that major defense for the back end. Now he's going to go in with the Ice Golem, Root Riders, King, Queen, Warden, the Yak healers, Loons, Headhunters, everything down that middle road. Now let's talk about his second mistake, which is going to happen very soon. It's with the Overgrowth. But first, let's look at the Warden ability through the main Rage Tower of this base. So there's two, but both of them can be the main one because it's very high damage. It's the same Rage Towers. But now he's going with a very early Overgrowth spell. That is going to be a problem. And notice, the King is stuck from the left. So if your attack, something like this happens, it's not just you. Don't worry. Chill out a bit. It happens to the best of us. It happened to Klaus. The King is being cooked on the left hand side, and he's gonna go in with a very much earlier ability than he would have expected, because he needed the King ability where the Clan Castle and the gold storage is to crush that Rage Tower on the back end, but he wasn't able to get that. And now the Rage Tower will start to go off with that Ricochet Cannon and the Tesla Farm on the top side to hurt the RC. This is why you want to have a nice hardcore flank for that Royal Champion, and in general to try your best to keep her dying. And notice there is a single Inferno to try to cook this queen from inside out, and that's how Klaus is going to fail. And this is why I wanted to show you this, because some people think Klaus or Stars or Goku, they never fail. Well guys, that is not true. These guys always fail too. You know, it's not just like, yeah, we are the ones failing. No, don't worry. It's not only you. These guys are failing. I'm failing sometimes too. I do some time fails, you know, 94, 95% time fails. And sometimes that is completely on me. And it's unfortunate, but that is it for this attack. Let's move on to the last. Here we are on a very familiar style of base, which we didn't see yet in Town Hall 17. And now we're seeing it. And I want to show you why this style doesn't work, okay? And yeah, I mean, it looks really cool to see this style back. I'm not even gonna lie. But it doesn't work because the Town Hall is a weapon throughout the entire attack. That means even if it's not activated, it will always be activated. So meaning the troops, or the troop that targets the defenses, better say, will always go to it, no matter how perfect the funnel is. Sometimes you may get lucky and they will still go through it. Now notice these are C-Walk, the perfect invisibility spells. He's gonna go ahead, and this attack, he's gonna actually take down the CC with that Fox and that Electro Boots. It's crazy. But notice, he did get some damage just because it's not the perfect RC walk every time now and then. Don't worry. You're not alone, okay? Chill out. But do more practice. That's what I would suggest you. Now, he's watching and kind of looking where to start. This is where you can see Klaus didn't plan the entire thing in 30 seconds. You should not either. Just plan the Royal Champion walk, and from when you get the value and from which side your RC is going to go, in your head, think about, okay, if I start from the top side, is good. Even if your RC is completely out of the kind of, field and you recalled her, you still have a few seconds of time to notice where to start, like Klaus on every attack. Now, notice the King went to the outside, so he's going to try his best to move him back in with a Wallbreaker and Royal Champion with some Barbarians on the lower side. But he ended up going back in, and this is the beauty of being a dumb King. I don't know what is going on, but everything is happening at the same time. Now, his RC is going to be alone on the lower side, but it's still fine because he got a few Hog Riders, it's invisible, but don't forget the Giga Bomb and the Bomb Towers and the Monolith going to cook that RC, but he's going to go in with the invisibility spell, and not invisibility, sorry, Skelly spell. Now notice one free spell for the core, and that was it. He didn't need anything. Everything went to the Town Hall by itself, and now he can pop a very juicy King ability to crush this base from inside out. And that is basically the beauty of Claus, right? Like how he crushes these bases left and right. And you can see if he fails, there's going to be kind of examples for it, but there's going to be reasons. There's going to be things that he did wrong in that attack. It happens to the best of us. It happened to you guys probably as well. If you're using the RC charts from the beginning or you're new to it, just do more practice. You're going to be able to get it. The link of this strategy will be down below in the description. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care and peace.